everybody, I suppose this is a community video. It's a top 10, the top 10 best anime voted by you guys on Twitter. My name is Misty /Chronexia, and a couple of days ago, I decided to make a post on my Twitter page, @Chronexia, asking you guys to tell me your favorite anime of all time, and to vote on other people submitting their own. And I got over 800 different submissions, and nearly over 3,000 votes total. Of course, it's not an endeavor the size of what Joey the Anime Man did with his top 100 anime that was over several months, but if anything, it's a great sample of what my audience is into. So I spent the last couple of days tallying up the number, and here's the top 10 favorite anime of all time according to you guys on Twitter. Ain't that gonna be a treat?
Nani?
At number 10, with 23 votes each, we have a tie between My Hero Academia and Durarara. Honestly, that's very surprising to me. I thought for sure My Hero Academia would have been top tier near the first spot, so to have it in the 10th place, it's pretty shocking. But just as astounding as that is to see Durarara alongside it. Never thought I was so popular. Why am I talking like Yoda? I never thought it was that popular. If you're unfamiliar with either My Hero Academia, as the title implies a story about superheroes attending a training school to hone their skills. It's a very beloved anime that's incredibly mainstream with a brand new season that is airing right now. But I feel like everyone loves it, but it's not everyone's favorite, if that makes sense. Durarara is more niche, so I'm glad it got some exposure. In the 9th spot, with 28 votes, is Code Geass. Here's another entry I kinda expected would win a slot, albeit still is shocking to see it near the end, but perhaps it has lost a bit of steam throughout the years. Still a very outstanding anime. If you never had a chance to see it, or if, unlike me, you didn't get spoiled by the ending, you can probably enjoy the story of Lelouch v Britannia, a smart kid who's given a special power that allows him to order people around, but just once. With this ability, he decides to take control of the rebellion and, well, politics and stuff. Usually a lot of people are familiar with Code Geass. It's a fantastic story of cat and mouse, so give it a try if you want to.
36分前、顕微視重工の演習ドームで新型多脚戦車が
Number 8, with 30 votes, is Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex. Not gonna lie, this is not an anime I ever thought would get in the list. Didn't even think it would get mentioned at all, but that is extremely refreshing to see, because yeah, I do feel I don't talk about it enough. Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex is the not Scarlett Johansson version. The anime is set in a dystopian future where detectives and policemen join forces to clear up investigations. Includes chases, explosions, and everything you can enjoy out of a sci-fi cop combo. I will admit though, it appeals more towards the adult audience, considering everything is pretty dark and serious most of the time, but doesn't mean you won't enjoy it regardless.
抗生防壁解除の暗証行動。ハチをパージしてカゴの脳を取り。んだとてめえ。もっぺ言ってみろくれ。
Number 7, with 36 votes, is Fairy Tail. Honestly, I thought this list was gonna be shredded with Naruto and Bleach, so as far as shonen anime goes, I'm fine with this belonging to Fairy Tail, especially considering they announced a sequel for the manga a few days ago. I'm sure that's gonna rejoice some fans. Anyway, if you never heard of this anime before, the story is about a group of magicians who all join a guild called Fairy Tail. Together they go on an adventure, clearing all of your favorite D&D quests with the power of friendship and screaming each other's name. I'm sorry if this comes off as passive-aggressive, it's a genuine good anime, but the recipe kind of fell out for me after 60 episodes or so. Maybe you'll still like it yourself. At number 6, we got another tiebreaker with 38 votes each, Cowboy Bebop and Hunter x Hunter. And what's cool is that those two are some of my all-time favorites as well, so that's cool. Cowboy Bebop is a story about a space bounty hunter. Yeah, surprisingly not, it's not about R2-D2 Cowboy, although let's be honest, we'd watch the shit out of that if that was a thing. And Hunter x Hunter is a story about a young boy who dreams of becoming a hunter like his father and goes on an adventure with his friends and once he gets his license. They're both outstanding masterpieces in their own right, so if you've been postponing them, it's like keeping a good cake in your freezer. Why are you torturing yourself? Get to it already. Unless you're diabetic, then it's probably best you keep watching shitty show. Not my best analogy, I'll admit, but it's still there.
Easy!
こいつそんなもんが10日交換のわけねえだろ
Number 5, with 46 votes, we have Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Wow, really? Number 5. Alright, that's a bit shocking, but we'll work with it. Fullmetal Alchemist, one of the most, if not the most, acclaimed anime ever produced. Thought for sure it would be the first slot. It's a story about two alchemist brothers who, after the death of their mother, tried to bring her back via alchemy. The whole process backfires and destroy the body of one, mangle the body of the other one. Barely alive, they work together to find a way to restore them to their previous selves. It took me several attempts to get into it because the first few episodes weren't really to my liking, but it's one of those shows that I'm really glad I forced myself through it, so I definitely recommend it to anyone still on the fence about Fullmetal Alchemist. But now I'm curious, let's see what you guys have decided worthy of slaying this behemoth of an anime. Alright, so let's find out what you guys thought was better than Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood with 2 extra votes with 48 votes. At number 4, we have High School DxD. What the fuck? Really? Alright, look, I can't really judge any of you pervs because I loved it as well. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but it's definitely up there. Maybe somewhere in my top 100. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. But I know it's a story about a Bebop-obsessed teenager who, after dying, is brought back to life in the camp of the demons. Serving as a pawn to the demon lord, he must raise his power to defeat various enemies while always copping a feel every now and again. As far as fanservice goes, I think High School DxD is just the right balance of eye candy, good story, and likable characters, which is a recipe pretty hard to nail, surprisingly. Never thought it would beat Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, but hey, this is what you guys picked, so can't wait to see what's next in line. Number 3, with 52 votes, is No Game No Life. Ah yes, another well-worth slot on this list. No Game No Life is a story that blew everyone's mind when it first aired. It took simple games like Chain Words or Poker and expanded upon them with clever twists. While the two main characters seems like carefree, aloof people, they're incredibly brilliant minds who never lose a battle. Seems like a concept that would get old pretty fast, but they always find a loophole that makes their victory that much more satisfying when you see them triumph over their adversaries. Another flawless choice as far as I'm concerned. It's a great show. Only wish there was more to watch. I know there's a movie, but I meant like a season 2 or something like that. Maybe one day. Who knows? Number 2 with 56 votes. Wow! Kenichi the Mightiest Disciple. Well, that came out of the left field. Kenichi is not an anime I ever hear people talk about, so it's super cool to see get so much love. Kenichi is the story of a book enthusiast teenager who joins a karate club and fight off an upperclassman bully. But by defeating him, he captures the attention of Ragnarok, a group of delinquents who wants to take him down. To win, Kenichi must go to various dojos and learn from different martial arts masters their art, so he can build his own style out of it. If you like action shonen with battles and good touch of comedy, it's a well-beloved show worth checking out. Just never expected it would be on this list. But hey, I'm happy with the result. Let's keep rolling. And now, time for some honorable mentions who just barely missed the cut of number 10, but still felt like they deserve a bit of shine. With 15 votes, there was Heaven's Lost Property. Pretty surprising entry, a show that has a great comedy with beautiful visuals and likable characters. The fanservice is an extra touch. If the anime had focused a bit more on the serious plot points of the series rather than its comedy side, I'm sure it would be top tier anime, but unfortunately it barely missed the mark. With 20 votes each, we had Steins Gate and Your Lie in April. Two absolutely moving anime about a guy going back in time to try and rescue a girl, and the other one's about a fallen pianist who found his lost passion for the instrument through a happy-go-lucky girl. 21 votes was almost enough for Toradora to go through. Dude, I freaking love Toradora. Not as much as Lovely Complex, but as far as romantic anime goes, this should have made the list. The story follows two seemingly unlikable characters who, after meeting, they decide to work together to fall in love with their respective crush. Great ending too, but you guys slacked on voting for this one, so just get an honorable mention instead. And just shy of the 10th spot was One Punch Man with 22 votes, which I remind you, My Hero Academia and Durarara had 23. Tough break, guys. Guess Saitama just couldn't punch his way through this list. Was probably too busy making it in time for that sale, but oh well, now's the time for the final entry. And that spot belongs with 90 votes to Death Note. I'm okay with that. I think it's a brilliant anime that mixes investigation, supernatural, and a captivating game of cat and mouse between characters. Just kidding, it's Boku no... Of course it's fucking Boku no Pico with 420 goddamn 7 entries! Bro, do you think that's enough? Do you fucking think it's enough? Fuck you guys for ruining my goddamn game. I hate you all. You can suck my dick. Misty's no subscribe. Don't like the video. You're all pieces of shit. And this is why I can't have nice things. Except you, Sarah. You're cool. But the rest of you can fuck off.